Close your eyes and imagine a land where smoke doesn't rise from fire, and fire never forms smoke. A mystery that only nature can paint. Here, rolling hills, deep valleys, and mountains shrouded in mist seem to transform all of North America into a myth. This is the Great Smoky Mountains, the most beloved national park in the United States, where every breeze, every leaf on this land, fathers tirelessly build nests, and mothers steadfastly pass down survival secrets to the next generation. But amid this dreamy beauty, life is a struggle, where even family bonds are tested by the pressures of survival. Every creature in this mythical forest writes its own story, blending into nature's wild symphony. Have you ever wondered how skillfully nature can maintain a perfect balance between chaos and harmony? Join Wild Kingdom Animal Documentary on an extraordinary journey, exploring the fierce... Once upon a time, the coyote, scientifically known as Canis latrans, embarked on a challenging journey to secure its place in the Great Smoky Mountains. Though intelligent and skilled hunters, they were once considered a threat to livestock. This led the coyotes to face large-scale eradication efforts such as trapping, poisoning, and relentless hunting. By the mid-20th century, the coyote population in this area had dropped by over 50%, nearly disappearing from many parts of the park. But the coyote is not easily defeated. With exceptional adaptability and a rapid reproduction rate, they have slowly made a comeback in recent decades. The regeneration of forests and grasslands has brought abundant food sources, from rabbits to rodents, helping them gradually recover. According to a 2023 report by the Wildlife Conservation Organization, the coyote population in the Great Smoky Mountains has increased by 15% compared to the previous year, estimated to number between 300 and 350 adults. What helped them achieve this? Perhaps it's a blend of strong survival instincts and the recovery of their habitat. But the story doesn't end here. Another predator has also made a strong comeback, the red fox, scientifically known as Vulpes vulpes. In the 1970s and 1980s, the red fox population dropped by more than 50% due to ecological imbalances caused by human activity, competition from invasive species, and the decline of natural food sources. Their calls, once echoing across the hills, had gradually faded away. However, with efforts to improve their habitat and restore food sources, the red fox population significantly increased by the late 1990s. According to a 2023 study by the National Park Service, the current red fox population in the park is estimated to range from 200 to 250 individuals. The once quiet hills are now filled with the cheerful sounds of red foxes, a proud symbol of recovery. The climax of this return is the surprising appearance of the bald eagle, the symbol of the United States, scientifically known as Haliaeetus leucocephalus. In the 1950s and 1960s, this bird was on the brink of extinction, with only about 400 pairs nesting across the entire country. The main cause was the use of the pesticide DDT, which caused their eggshells to become thin and unable to protect the embryos inside. But did you know that in the spring of 2023, for the first time in 50 years, a pair of bald eagles built a nest in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park? This was not just a spectacular sight, but also a memorable milestone in decades-long conservation efforts. The Great Smoky Mountains is not just a national park, it's a story that continuously unfolds about the fierce vitality of wild nature. You may not know this, but in the Great Smoky Mountains, bald eagle pairs, the proud symbol of America, are steadily recovering. By 2023, the bald eagle population in the area had stabilized, with about 25 to 30 breeding pairs. At least 3 to 4 nests are thriving, serving as a clear testament to the success of conservation efforts. But what makes the Great Smoky Mountains so distinctive? It's a marvelous natural phenomenon, where each day a light mist gently covers the rolling mountaintops. This is not smoke, but water vapor and volatile organic compounds from millions of trees in the park. When these compounds rise and meet the cold air, they create a misty veil, as if the mountains are whispering their ancient secrets. Thousands of years ago, when the Smoky Mountains were still mist-covered peaks in the dawn of history, Native Americans first set foot in this land. The Cherokee, the earliest inhabitants, built a rich culture with villages nestled by streams and vast cornfields. However, in the 1830s, they were forced to leave their homeland in the tragic event known as the Trail of Tears, leaving behind a profound cultural legacy deep within the mountains. Then, in the 19th century, European loggers arrived, cutting down the ancient forests and turning dense woodlands into barren land. However, the conservation movement in the 20th century helped salvage what remained. By 1934, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park was officially established, turning the dream of nature lovers into reality. Today, with a vast area of over 86,000 square kilometers, the Great Smoky Mountains stand as a grand natural masterpiece sculpted over millions of years. Nestled between the Appalachian Mountains, this park is covered by rolling mountains, hidden beneath a veil of mist, like a legendary land where nature still holds untold secrets. These ancient mountains, formed more than 200 million years ago, are the result of intense collisions between tectonic plates. Over time, winds, rains, and climates have sculpted them into soft shapes, like the delicate brushstrokes of nature. The nutrient-rich layers of soil and rock here have nurtured one of the most diverse ecosystems in North America. Can you guess how many species live here? The Great Smoky Mountains is home to more than 19,000 recorded species, but scientists believe there may be as many as 100,000 other species still hidden within these ancient forests. Isn't that amazing? In 2024, a collaborative study between the Smithsonian Institute and the National Park Service uncovered 50 new species, including insects and plants that had never been described before. These discoveries are just the tip of a massive biological treasure, showing that the Great Smoky Mountains still hold countless mysteries. After a long winter's sleep, the Great Smoky Mountains awaken, greeting the spring with a vibrant and colorful landscape. This is the time when thousands of visitors flock to take part in the Spring Wildflower Pilgrimage, a festival celebrating the rare natural beauty. Young ferns and fleeting wildflowers, also known as spring ephemerals, quickly bloom to make the most of the precious time before the forest canopy closes, blocking out the sunlight. In the silent dance of spring, the pink lady's slipper, a captivating wild orchid, cleverly lures bumblebees with a false promise of nectar. But what's the truth? It's a sophisticated survival tactic designed to get the bumblebees to carry pollen far and wide. And it doesn't stop there. Other insects, like beetles, join in this mission to sustain life. They don't just collect pollen for their own nourishment, but also contribute to the pollination and reproduction of plants, such as the mountain laurel. Particularly, we must mention the wood ants, small yet playing an extremely important role in the ecosystem here. A third of the wildflower species in the Smoky Mountains, including trillium, bloodroot, and violet, are entirely dependent on ants to disperse their seeds. These seeds are equipped with a nutrient-rich attachment called an elaiosome, which attracts ants to carry them back to their nests. As the ants move and store the seeds, they inadvertently help plant them in new areas, creating opportunities for the next generation to thrive. From this foundation, the dense forests of the Great Smoky Mountains become a giant salad bowl for the North American black bear. After a harsh winter, spring brings abundance, increasing the survival rate of bear cubs to 85% in 2023, higher than in previous years. This is the time when mother bears, having just emerged from hibernation, must forage to regain 30% of the body weight they lost. Mother bears focus on eating young plants, roots, insects, and seeds to regain energy. Meanwhile, bear cubs, only 2 to 3 months old, begin to explore food sources like berries, young grass, and seeds. A strong protective instinct drives mother bears to lead their cubs to lowland areas where fresh streams flow through valleys. With excellent swimming skills, mother bears can easily cross rivers, opening up new territories rich in food and opportunities. There, the bear family learns, adapts, and prepares for the long journey ahead. However, spring brings not only life, but also hidden dangers. Mother bears must protect their cubs from predators like coyotes and bobcats. These predators are always lurking, targeting vulnerable cubs. In this challenging wild world, mother bears become powerful shields, always alert to face any threat. A mother's protection is not just instinctive, but also a life lesson for her cubs about vigilance and adaptability. Every step, every moment of hiding is the first survival lesson in the harsh life of nature. This resilience has helped the black bear population in the Great Smoky Mountains achieve the highest density in North America, with about 2 bears per square mile and a total of 1,500 individuals in this vast region. The Great Smoky Mountains is not just a national park. It's a natural school where every species learns to survive and thrive. Do you agree that the lessons of persistence and adaptability in nature can inspire our lives? If so, comment 1 to let us know. This story is far from over. Continue joining Wild Kingdom Animal Documentary to explore more wonders from this ancient land. Each spring, the Great Smoky Mountains transform into a vibrant stage where contrasting survival strategies unfold through miraculous relationships. Here, every creature joins in the endless cycle of life, from tiny birds to mighty reptiles. Let's begin with the ruby-throated hummingbirds, the delicate artisans of nature. With the smallest size in the park, they return from Central America after a long journey of over 500 miles to play a vital role in pollinating the flower. The hummingbird nest is like a delicate patchwork, expertly crafted from feathers and spider silk, hidden among the foliage to protect the young birds from predators' prying eyes. The flowers in the Great Smoky Mountains not only offer nectar, but also cleverly position their pollen to touch the head or neck of the hummingbirds. This is not just a simple exchange of nectar and pollen, but the key to sustaining the life cycle of the plants here. Meanwhile, the timber rattlesnakes, powerful reptiles, also begin to awaken after the winter. As the temperatures of March and April rise, they leave their rocky crevices and mountain caves to prepare for the upcoming breeding and hunting season. Rattlesnakes can shed their skin 2 to 4 times a year, with the first shedding usually occurring in early spring. This shedding process not only helps them get rid of parasites, but also promotes growth, adding a new segment to their distinctive rattles. During this time, they often seek out sunny areas to warm their bodies and speed up the shedding process. Even more astonishing, a particular bird, the great crested flycatcher, uses snakeskin to build its nest. These nests are typically placed in tree cavities at heights ranging from 10 to 50 feet, offering protection for the eggs and chicks from predators. This unique combination is a testament to nature's creativity in adapting for survival. Spring is also the time when wild turkeys enter their battle for the attention of the hens. With over 6,000 individuals recorded in 2023, male turkeys perform elaborate courtship displays. They fan out their tails, puff up their feathers, and walk slowly and gracefully on the ground. The characteristic gobble echoes not only to attract hens, but also as a powerful territorial declaration, audible from up to 1 mile away. And high in the sky, red-tailed hawks perform stunning aerial displays during the mating season. The male hawks execute intricate dives like aerial artists, showcasing their strength to attract mates. Can you picture it? The sky over the Great Smoky Mountains at this time is like a natural circus, where every movement demonstrates the grandeur of nature. Spring in the Great Smoky Mountains is a symphony of life, where every species plays a vital role in the grand picture. From the tiny hummingbirds to the powerful rattlesnakes, every creature carries within it a lesson of resilience and adaptation. The story of the Great Smoky Mountains continues, and we've only just begun to explore. As spring fades away, it makes room for the vibrant summer at the Great Smoky Mountains, where both animals and plants burst into life. From the sky above to the deep forest floor, every creature plays a vital role in the perfect picture of the ecosystem. The red-tailed hawk, scientifically known as Buteo gemesensis, is one of the incredible predators here. With a wingspan ranging from 3.6 to 4.5 feet, they soar gracefully through the sky, before diving at an astonishing speed of up to 120 miles per hour. Every spin or flip not only demonstrates strength, but is also a way to attract a mate. The hawk's eyesight is unbelievably sharp, 8 times more powerful than that of humans, allowing it to spot prey such as mice, rabbits, snakes, or birds from great distances. During spring and early summer, they employ a strategy of ambush, often perching on high branches or soaring to keep an eye out. After catching their prey, The male often brings the prize back to the female, an act that shows both affection and the ability to provide food, a crucial condition for raising the next generation. By June, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park enters summer, the season of abundant rainfall. On average, the park receives 40 to 85 inches of rain each year, with the peak rainfall typically occurring during the summer. These rains not only refresh the forests, but also provide precious water that seeps deep into the soil, nourishing the ancient ecosystem. In this lush scene, the ancient forests and misty valleys seem to be draped in a soft green blanket. Summer temperatures range from 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, combined with high humidity, creating ideal conditions for life to explode in all its forms. Mystical phenomena like the glowing bitter oyster mushroom, Pinellus stypticus, also appear. Their eerie bioluminescence can attract insects or inhibit the growth of competing bacteria and mold. They help maintain the natural balance, an essential factor in the ecosystem of the Great Smoky Mountains. In this space, the spicebush swallowtail butterfly, Papilio troilus, flutters its wings gracefully across the park. This butterfly not only enhances the beauty of nature, but also plays a crucial role in pollinating many plant species. For North American black bears, summer is the peak activity period, with morning and late afternoon being the most active times to avoid the daytime heat. During this time, their diet gradually shifts, with fruits making up about 85% of their nutritional intake, especially juicy black cherries. These fruits provide the necessary energy and fats for the bears to prepare for the upcoming harsh hibernation period. The bear cubs, under the guidance of their mother, begin learning how to climb trees, a vital survival skill that helps them access food and escape predators. During this process, the mother bear also teaches them how to forage and defend themselves, essential lessons that directly impact their survival abilities in the future. Meanwhile, other predators like the red fox are also very active during the summer, primarily operating at night or during dusk. The red fox, with its opportunistic hunting instincts, has a very diverse diet, but in the summer about 70% of its food consists of small rodents and insects. This exceptional adaptability is the key factor that has allowed red foxes to survive for centuries. Summer in the Great Smoky Mountains is not only a season full of life, but also a testament to the complex and miraculous interactions of nature. Every rain, every fluttering butterfly, and every call of the wild animals contribute to the vibrant ecological symphony. If you had the chance to visit the Great Smoky Mountains in the summer, what would you most look forward to witnessing? Share your thoughts so we can all enjoy the magnificent beauty of this nature with the audience of Wild Kingdom Animal Documentary. Summer in the Great Smoky Mountains is a time for spectacular performances in the animal world. Every creature, from birds to fish, from foxes to eagles, executes perfect survival strategies, creating a vivid picture of nature. The red fox, a highly cunning predator, has developed its hunting skills over thousands of years of evolution. With sharp hearing, the red fox can detect even the smallest sounds, including those from prey hidden beneath the grass. After pinpointing the location, the red fox performs a high leap, diving to the ground with astonishing accuracy, achieving a success rate of over 50%. Summer is also the time when young foxes begin learning hunting skills from their parents. At first, they simply observe, But by the end of the summer, the young foxes start participating in real hunts, developing the skills necessary to be independent when they leave the protection of their family. At the same time, the bald eagles, the proud symbol of America, become more active during the summer. With a diet consisting of 70–90% fish, eagles typically hunt along rivers, lakes, and wetlands within the park. Their vision, sharp 4 to 5 times better than that of humans, allows them to spot prey from distances of over 2 miles. While hunting, eagles soar high in the sky, then dive at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, using their sharp talons to snatch up their prey. Especially, summer is the time when young eagles begin learning how to fly and hunt. With a survival rate of 70 to 80%, this is a critical period for developing their survival skills. During this season, eagles also enter their molting process, which lasts from June to September. This process helps replace old feathers with new ones, maintaining their health and flight abilities to face the challenges of the upcoming fall and winter. Summer is not only the stage for predators, but also for the residents beneath the water. With over 1,800 miles of streams, the Great Smoky Mountains is one of the largest freshwater networks in the eastern United States. The streams here, rich in oxygen and cool in temperature, maintain a summer temperature range of 50 degrees Fahrenheit to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, creating ideal conditions for over 70 species of freshwater fish, 240 species of aquatic insects, and many other amphibians. One of the most fascinating residents of these streams is the river chub. This species is notable for its rare nest-building behavior. In early spring, when the water temperature reaches around 60 degrees Fahrenheit, the males begin building nests by transporting small stones, creating mound nests that are 12 to 24 inches in diameter and about 8 inches tall. Although summer is not the peak of nest building, male river chubs still fiercely protect their nests, ensuring that 80% of the eggs survive under favorable conditions. Summer in the Great Smoky Mountains is a season of survival lessons, where every creature demonstrates its ingenuity and endurance. From the perfect hunting leap of the red fox, to the powerful wings of the bald eagle, to the meticulously built nests of the river chub, all inspire awe and wonder in those who witness them. The streams in the Great Smoky Mountains are not only home to river chubs, but also centers of ecological symbiosis. The stone nests built by male river chubs not only serve their own reproductive needs, but also become shelters and spawning grounds for other fish species, like minnows. On the lush green fields, summer marks the arrival of the young elk calves. Female elk, Cervus canadensis, typically give birth to 1 calf each year. Just a few hours after birth, the calves are able to stand and join the herd. Initially, the young elk are entirely dependent on their mother's milk, but within a few weeks, they begin grazing on grass and leaves. Their survival depends on an abundant food supply and the protection of their mothers. Elk once disappeared from the Great Smoky Mountains at the end of the 19th century due to overhunting and habitat loss. However, thanks to conservation efforts, 25 elk were reintroduced into the Cataloochee Valley in 2001. By 2023, the elk population in the area had increased to 200 to 300 individuals, a testament to the success of the restoration program. During summer, elk accumulate energy to prepare for the harsh winter, typically being most active during early morning and late evening to avoid the heat. An adult elk can consume between 15 and 20 pounds of food daily, primarily grass, young branches, and leaves. As autumn arrives, the Great Smoky Mountains transform into a vibrant, colorful landscape. From late September to early November, autumn brings a magical display. Red maples and hickory trees shed their green leaves, transitioning to brilliant shades of red, yellow, and orange. This stunning color comes from anthocyanin, a pigment that helps protect the leaves from strong light and extends their lifespan during the fall. The red maple alone makes up about 13% of the vegetation in the Smokies, greatly contributing to this distinctive beauty. Trees like the shagbark hickory and mockernut hickory not only add to the autumn colors, but also produce hard nuts, a valuable food source for many animals, especially squirrels and black bears. According to scientists, climate change has extended the autumn season, increasing the production of acorns by 20%, greatly benefiting nut-eating animals like black bears. During this time, mother bears led their cubs through dense forests, searching for energy-rich nuts and acorns. These are essential nutrients for fat storage, helping them survive the cold winter months. The black gum tree, Nyssa sylvatica, an integral part of the ecosystem, uses a unique seed dispersal mechanism. Its seeds can be shot as far as 30 feet, helping the tree expand its range. Autumn is also an important time for white-tailed deer, Autocoilus virginianus. Autumn marks the rutting season, when male deer compete for the opportunity to mate with females. With a population ranging from 3,000 to 5,000 individuals, white-tailed deer are distributed from the low valleys to the high slopes of the Smokies. How do you feel witnessing the transition from the vibrant summer to the stunning autumn in the Great Smoky Mountains? Please share your thoughts in the comments so we can know how you feel. This land is not only a place where nature tells its story, but also a testament to the regeneration and balance of the ecosystem. Summer and autumn here are like endless symphonies of life, bringing people closer to the wondrous beauty of the natural world. You've probably heard about the breeding season of the white-tailed deer, one of the most fascinating wildlife species. Their mating season begins in late October and lasts until early December. During this period, the male deer become extremely active. They constantly move, searching for mates, while demonstrating their dominance by rubbing their antlers against tree trunks and scraping the ground with their hooves. The antlers, ranging from 20 to 30 inches long, are not only symbols of strength, but also essential tools in the battle for mates. The antlers will grow and become sturdier over time. In addition, their thin, light red summer coat will gradually be replaced by a thick, gray-brown winter coat. This winter coat consists of two layers: the rough outer layer that helps shed water, and the thick undercoat that retains heat, allowing the deer to maintain a stable body temperature during the cold winter days. This is part of the shedding process, helping the deer prepare for winter when temperatures drop and food becomes scarce. While the white-tailed deer sheds its coat, the female deer stay just as busy. They store energy from abundant food sources such as acorns, horse chestnuts, and various shrubs, which make up about 60% of their autumn diet. These fats are crucial for survival, helping the female deer get through the harsh winter. By the end of autumn, another wonderful phenomenon takes place in the sky. Thousands of ruby-throated hummingbirds begin their spectacular migration journey. These birds fly from the Great Smoky Mountains toward the tropical regions of Central America, mainly Mexico and Costa Rica. Their journey spans up to 2,000 miles, including a non-stop flight across the Gulf of Mexico, a 500-mile stretch full of danger. Before migrating, They intensify their energy storage by consuming large amounts of nectar and insects. Amazingly, thanks to their fat reserves, their weight can double, reaching around 5.5 to 6 grams. Hummingbirds are not the only animals that need to prepare for winter. At the end of autumn, young red foxes, once they've matured, begin to separate from their families to search for their own territory. However, with the increasing cold and scarce food sources, life for them becomes more challenging than ever. According to the latest studies, around 60 to 70% of the red fox's diet in the Smoky Mountains consists of small animals like mice and rabbits, while plant-based foods, including berries and chestnuts, make up 30 to 40% of their diet. These are not only immediate sources of energy, but also food that can be stored for use during tougher times. As winter approaches, the red fox's fur thickens, helping them stay warm and maintain body temperature during the cold months. At the same time, they seek safe shelters, such as deep dens or dense areas, to protect themselves from the impending snowstorms. Winter, with its cold winds blowing through, blankets the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in a layer of pristine white snow, bringing a peaceful yet mystical beauty to this land. In the higher elevations, temperatures typically range from 10 degrees Fahrenheit to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, but on the coldest nights, it can drop below degrees Fahrenheit. Though the lower valleys are slightly warmer, temperatures still fluctuate between 22 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Heavy snowfalls can accumulate from 40 to 80 inches each winter, creating a majestic sight. The highest point of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, at an elevation of 6,643 feet, is almost always covered with a thick layer of snow, and the temperatures there are colder than in other areas. In the harsh winter backdrop, the trees in the forest seem to fall into a state of dormancy, but life continues. The white-tailed deer, with their thicker winter coats, persist in searching for food beneath the snow and in the sparse bushes that remain. The bushes and grasses hidden beneath the snow patiently wait for the return of spring. Meanwhile, the snakes and amphibians in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park seek safe refuges to avoid the biting cold. Timber rattlesnakes hide in crevices or mountain dens, where they enter a state of brumation similar to hibernation. At the same time, black bears begin their hibernation in deep dens. Their heart rate drops from around 40 to 50 beats per minute to just 8 beats per minute, and their body temperature decreases to about 88 degrees Fahrenheit. During this period, black bears do not eat, surviving by metabolizing stored fat, a process that provides energy and water to sustain them. However, climate change is altering weather patterns, leading to shorter and warmer winters, affects the hibernation cycle of black bears. A shorter winter means bears wake up earlier, but natural food sources such as berries and chestnuts may not yet be available, making it difficult for them to accumulate enough energy for the next cycle. This change could reduce the survival rate of bear cubs if they don't store enough fat to maintain health through the winter. Despite this, other predators continue to be active, despite the plunging temperatures and heavy snow, including red foxes. Their winter coat has thickened significantly, helping them stay warm and effectively protecting them from the biting cold. This coat not only helps red foxes maintain body temperature in freezing conditions, but also shields them while moving through icy environments. On the coldest days, red foxes can adjust their activity, becoming more active during the warmer daylight hours. Thick snow doesn't hinder their movement. Their long, light legs allow them to easily cross the snow while hunting. When small mammals try to hide under the snow, the red fox's keen hearing helps them detect prey movement even under up to 3 feet of snow. Particularly, red foxes use their signature mousing technique, leaping into the air and diving down to break through the snow and catch their prey. Red foxes also use the snow as a food storage, burying leftover prey to have reserves for harder hunting days. This habit plays a vital role in ensuring they have food during harsh winter days. Meanwhile, wolves have to put in extra effort to hunt, not only to survive, but also to prepare for the breeding season in winter. As temperatures drop, wolves often move in small packs to increase their chances of successful hunting. Survival strategies such as fat storage, seeking safe shelter, or changing eating habits are crucial elements that help them overcome this challenge. This becomes even more intriguing when we consider that climate change is altering these natural cycles. What do you think about the impact of climate change on wildlife species? Let's discuss further with the audience of Wild Kingdom Animal Documentary in the comments below. Coyotes are opportunistic omnivores with a flexible diet that ranges from hunting mice and rabbits to eating ferns, and they are not hesitant to scavenge from carcasses or leftover acorns and chestnuts from the fall. This is also the time when they prepare for the breeding season, which typically starts in January and lasts until March. During this period, male coyotes become highly active, traveling long distances to find mates. After mating, they seek safe shelters in caves, tree hollows, or hidden areas to establish a den. The struggle for survival in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park never stops, even during the harshest and darkest winter days. All life here waits for the moment when the snow melts and the warm sunlight of spring shines down, starting a new life cycle, leaving behind the remnants of a harsh winter. Every corner of the Great Smoky Mountains seems filled with life. The stories of resilience and vitality continue to be written by the creatures of this area, each new chapter full of hope. However, this is also a time when the park faces ongoing challenges from human activities. Air pollution remains one of the most serious issues affecting the park. Emissions from vehicles, factories, and industrial activities in the surrounding areas have increased ozone levels and fine particulate matter in the air. According to a 2024 study by the Environmental Protection Agency, ozone levels in the park frequently exceed safe thresholds, posing risks to human health and sensitive plant species. High ozone levels reduce photosynthesis and growth in trees, particularly sensitive species like red spruce and Fraser fir. This not only threatens forest structure, but also negatively impacts ruby-throated hummingbirds, which rely on nectar, leading to declines in their breeding season. Invasive species are another serious concern. Over 380 non-native plant species have been recorded in the park, including kudzu, Pueraria montana, and autumn olive, Elaeagnus umbellata. These invasive plants grow rapidly, competing fiercely with native vegetation and reducing the number of native insects, which are an important food source for birds and small animals. Climate change is also having a profound impact on the Smoky ecosystem. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, average temperatures in the park have risen by approximately 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit over the past century, making winters warmer and shorter. This disrupts the life cycles of many species, such as black bears waking up early from hibernation, or plants and animals migrating upward in search of suitable habitats. This change also affects rainfall patterns and stream flow, posing risks for aquatic species like fish and amphibians, which depend on clean, stable water environments. Amidst the vibrant spring scene, where new buds begin to sprout after the harsh winter, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park still faces serious challenges, threatening the delicate balance of its ecosystem. The vast mountains and dense forests, though seemingly immutable, are extremely vulnerable to human impact, making life here more fragile than ever. In this challenging context, scientists and conservation organizations have implemented effective solutions, yielding promising results. One of the most notable achievements is the protection and restoration of old-growth forests. Efforts to replant trees, combined with the preservation of primeval forests, have helped strengthen the resilience of the forests against climate change. To reduce air pollution, the park has implemented air quality monitoring programs and encourages the use of environmentally friendly transportation. A 2024 report from the Environmental Protection Agency shows that ozone and fine particulate matter levels in the Smokies have decreased by 10% compared to the previous decade, thanks to emission control measures in nearby areas. Do you think these solutions are strong enough to address the challenges the park is facing? What more can we do to protect such valuable ecosystems? Let's think about how we can contribute to protecting nature and ensuring the survival of future generations. Air quality has significantly improved, helping to protect not only sensitive plant species, but also wildlife. The successes in conservation at the Great Smoky Mountains are a clear testament to the power of collective action from communities and organizations. However, to continue protecting this precious ecosystem, we need persistent and ongoing efforts from everyone. Every small action, from reducing personal emissions, participating in conservation activities, to supporting environmental protection policies, contributes to preserving the natural beauty and biodiversity of the Great Smoky Mountains for future generations. Have you ever explored the majestic beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains, where the incredible stories of nature are held? If so, please share your memorable experiences under this video so Wild Kingdom Animal Documentary can hear your thoughts. I'm sure your stories will inspire others and spread a positive message about the conservation movement here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so we can continue the journey of exploration, where nature's stories are waiting to be told. Let's share, protect, and love nature together, because every step we take is an important part of the fight to protect our planet.